Throughout the Omicron-fueled fifth wave, Saskatchewan has been an outlier. There were no gathering limits over Christmas, and when the break ended, students returned to school in person as scheduled. But even as hospital numbers in the province begin to once again rise, the Premier is steadfast with his approach.
As we look at public health restrictions that would be put in place that ultimately would limit people from coming together, whether that be in schools, whether that be in workplaces in our community, it doesn't seem to be slowing the spread of Omicron in other areas of Canada.
Gathering restrictions, the Premier argued Wednesday, don't seem to work.
I actually don't know what empirical data that he has to back up that claim.
But this epidemiologist worries Saskatchewan is once again heading for trouble. While the number of patients in intensive care units have fallen in recent weeks, non-ICU patient numbers are on the rise.
So we are about halfway through into this wave. We are seeing 125 hospital beds occupied, and I think it could easily be doubling and tripling, from that point on.
The virus spreading so quickly, the Premier himself announced Thursday he tested positive as well.
This is the highest number of active cases that we have identified in Alberta at any time during COVID.
With more than 60,000 active cases, Alberta is also now seeing hospital numbers rise. But with PCR tests now unavailable to most people with symptoms and rapid tests impossible to find, the actual case count in the province is likely much higher, with more still to come.
We're not even seeing the cases that were caused by the gatherings at Christmas or New Year's yet. So the odds are things are going to get significantly worse.
But like Scott Moe, Jason Kenney is resisting calls to implement new restrictions, hoping instead that the Omicron wave will peak and fade away before hospitals become overwhelmed. Heather Yourex-West, Global News, Calgary.